Hello everyone, welcome to episode 8 of this series. In the last episode, we did a couple of things, including getting a rough mental map of how the base development's going to go. Still not certain on what I'm doing with that one yet, but we know that that's going to be tech. We're going to make a basic house here, which we'll work on today, and that's going to be magic. This is just a thought that popped into my head. What if we made it so that there's a fucking lake in the middle? Now that's a fucking hefty that's a hefty bitch of a task. But it could be really fucking cool because we could drop this down a bit, have a bridge over to there, and have like this is the first time in a long time where I've actually got a mental plan. You can even see the lighthouse kinda. That's cool. Where I've actually got like a solid mental plan for this. First things first though, of course, we need to actually set up the house base thing. We'll get there eventually. We need to set up the main basic house. Now, my main idea was, of course, the land looks shit right now because I've torn it to the bloody ground. But what my plan sort of was, just a very basic house. Not too dissimilar if you've seen either of the past, or more specifically actually in terms of the size of the house, if you've seen the house I made in my vanilla series. Something akin to that in size is what we're going for. Not too big, not too small. Big basement. Big basement. Big old fucking basement. Because we're going to need a lot of storage. And I am actually, I'm tearing up this stone now. Just so that I have a better idea of what I'm working with here. If we leave it stone, we're gonna have to come back afterwards and fill it in. But if we turn it all to dirt now, I've at least got the knowledge of okay. We know. I don't know. Well, I spent a hot minute excavating that, so I'm a little bit. I forget that Bob's over there. I've named him Bob. We're gonna kill Bob at some point. He's got a fucking snatched waist. My god. What's this saying? Yeah. While I'm talking about the plans for the base, I'm gonna tear up the stone. So we're gonna have a big basement. We're gonna have a little farm outside. We do have an additional food mod. I love additional food mods. I think they're very cool. It's just rare that they ever actually get used. Because most of the time it's easier just to have a bunch of golden carrots or a bunch of, you know, with the create mod, we could make an automated bakery. Because it would auto-craft. Ooh. Now that's not a bad idea. Well, what if we made that little island like the farm island? We need to get the bridges set up fairly quickly. But we could make like a little farm island where we keep animals and food and shit like that. That could actually be really cool. Because yeah, with the create mod, you can automate crafting. So we could probably yeah, we could relatively easily do that, I reckon. Okay, maybe the cooking mods will get some more use than I planned. Okay. But see, this is why I like tearing out the stone. It just makes it just look a lot better visually. Even though we're probably gonna tear. Hello, what's the name? It doesn't. That must be for boots. It must have, it must be for boots. Yeah, there it goes. That's an interesting enchantment, though. Do I have a second one on me? Yes, I do. That. So, yeah. So, to start with, we obviously first of all need to figure out a layout for the base of the house, and I still need to figure out a palette. Although I'm kind of thinking that I'm just gonna fucking freeball it. We're going to use stone, andesite. We might just use an age-old palette that I use for a lot of just starter builds, where I've not necessarily got all the resources I'd like at my disposal, which is stone and andesite, oak, dark oak, and spruce. It's a relatively nice palette. It works quite well. Sometimes you can throw some deep slate in there. We probably won't be, but yeah. Fine. Okay. Okay. I reckon we've got a bunch of torches on us, right? Yeah, cool. Okay. Ooh. So we've got the big lighthouse over there. If we were to turn this into a lake, we could put a smaller lighthouse like over there. With a little bridge to it. That could be quite nice. Or we could just make it a nice little garden area. I will say that is the difference of modded and vanilla. It's easier to build in vanilla. Modded, it's very easy to get overwhelmed with all the different blocks and all the different choices and ideas. It's nice, it's fun, but it is a lot easier to build in vanilla, I find. Okay. Let's see here. See, I say that we just stick with vanilla Minecraft stuff. I reckon that's probably the easy thing to do here. Just stick with vanilla Minecraft stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We can use modded for some detail, sure, but primaries just stick with vanilla. Okay. So let's say we. It is a bit of a weird shape. Well, what if we had... Okay. What if we had a primary building here and a secondary building there? So let's say... we do need it to be slightly sizable. We could do a basic L. Do a basic L very easily. I need to build out the hill at the back here. That's actually... I'm gonna do that right now. Actually, this is... do some terraforming while I think about that. What am I looking for here? Sorry about that. I needed to do something. Anyway. So we could do a basic, sort of... L shape. We are very good at them. We have done them quite a lot. This is just something weird I've noticed. I've been saying Spanish phrases more. There's no reason for me to. I have just started doing it. I genuinely do not know why. Anyway. Right. On the one hand, an L shape, yeah, that could look really cool. On the other hand, dear God, I've done it so many fucking times. It's actively a little bit... You know, I kind of want to do something a little bit different. And I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Just need to find find a way to make this look a little bit less, man, you know, defined. If that makes sense. That doesn't look too bad. If I break that, that probably would work better. Add that part there. And break that down. There we go. That's... This part looks a little tough though. That looks relatively natural. That'll do. So I could do a basic L shape. What else could I do? On the one hand, an L shape would work. On the other hand, again, done it a lot. We could just do a fucking long boy. Ooh. Ooh. What if we did... We're going to be playing around with a lot of bridges here, right? With a lot of bridges, a lot of arches, a lot of building up on either side and connecting them. What if we do the same here? What if we build up, and we have a little bridge and then some stuff on top? And then we have a little bridge over to something over here. Maybe if we were to say... We could probably put... If we have a little front garden out the front there, and then like a nice little bay window. I need to be back a little bit more. We could have a relatively nice little room here. It could also be an entrance. It could. We can have building number 2 over here. Big old chunky box, right? Big old... Ooh. Okay, hold on. So, big base. We're going to have... Oh, what if we had a tower? What if we... So, like, how can I word this? So, in the same way that we have got, you know, tech, magic, eventually something else, rough starter base. What if we did the same here? What if rough starter home style stuff? Fucking mechanic-y shit. Tower. So it's ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like that idea, actually. Because that's we can keep a wow, we can change the palette though. How do we work with the changing in palette though? This is the problem. How will we fit the palette in there? I really do kind of like that idea. I'm just now trying to figure out how we'd make the palettes blend. So we could either try and make them really complementary, or we just fucking go all out. And we have the bridges be made of the same stuff. And then we just go full industrial for the tech building, full magic for the magic. I think that's what we do. Or we could have homestead, tech, and over the river, magic. Oh, I like that idea. Oh, I really like that idea. Okay, so we are still doing a bit of an L shape. I can't escape the buggers, it would seem. Oh my god, I actually really like that idea. Holy shit, I'm gonna be real, I've not been this excited about building in a hot minute. Maybe it's because up until now I've been very, very busy with, with shit. Actually, let me drop... Well, why don't we just make it a bloody rectangle? I can, there's gonna be a interesting curve there, right? Why don't we just make it a bloody rectangle? Because then I can actually have, like, a bit of space for the tech. Then we can have a little bridge connecting them. And we've got a little area underneath. Ooh. Ooh, I'm liking this. And then we can have a bridge over to here, where we will have a tower, and that tower will hold our magic ship for now. Ooh, yeah, I like that, because that way we can really develop into the different mods without having to worry too much about space. Because we can go up and down, and if need to, we can, if we really have to, we can go out. Oh my god, I love that idea so much. Okay, now I've just got to think up 2 more pallets. And actually, I need to get some more land on this, because we're going to need more room for the wizard tower. Because, funnily enough, we actually need probably more space for the wizard tower than we do for the tech stuff. I like the idea of being able to dig this part down, though. This is the thing. I really like the idea of turning this into, like, a little bit of a valley. But I know that that means I've got to basically cut back on either side, which is... Ugh. Well, what if... Okay. What if I bring out that bit, and then I build the tower, like, in... Yeah, okay. Might actually work. So if we were to say... Let's just build a line across here, and see where that gets us. Then we can also just, like, build it out, like, part way. How does that feel for sizing, roughly? God, yeah, no, I'm suddenly, I've got ideas. Ooh, I've missed having ideas. Okay. Okay. I reckon this could work. I do really like the idea of having, like, a river valley flowing through here. Even if I've got to put a bit of work in to get it. Which we will have to do. Because we're basically going to need to channel out all of this. If we want it to actually, like, work the way we want it to. Because we are going to need a lot of space for it. Actually, let me just dig this out and see what it looks like. Because I love the idea of turning this area into, like, a lake area. I really do. But at the same time, I'm aware, oh good god, that's a fucking beast of a task. Especially if I want to have a little, like, river flowing through here. We can do it, though. Like, I seriously think we could. Okay. Yeah, I like this idea. I think it's got promise. I just need to actually make it work. That's the tricky part here. Actually making it look good. I really like the idea of actually sectioning the area off. So we do, because I can run cabling underneath for the inventory, like the refined storage system, eventually. So we don't have to worry about making 80 million of them, especially since they are relatively close together, which is very helpful. I can make it look pretty later. Right now I'm mostly focused on actually getting it to work. I've now got to... The problem is, yeah, I've got to think of 2 more pallets now, though. So heavy industrial... we're going to want deep slate. There is no 2 ways about it. Deep slate is king. Also followed with We can probably get something like steel blocks, I reckon would also be a good fit. Alright. So we're getting there. The thing is, a tower is, funny enough, we are going to go with a circular wizard tower, as a lot of wizard towers are. Thing is, we kind of need it to have plenty of room for any potential rituals. So we need it to be big, essentially. Hence why I'm just gonna basically just run around the outside and just bring everything up to this level that's one below. I just feel like that'd actually really help. Because we need it to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if that's 10, so that would need to be there. So there are a lot of rituals that need a 9x9 space. So if that's 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. No, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So on top of the chest. Just hang on. Let's see if we can't actually move that chest. Okay. So that would be, and even then we'd need it to be like 2 more out, because we'd need the stairs going around the outside. So essentially we need it to be 1 more, at least 1 more out on each side, which we could do. But ideally it would be 2, and that's where the problem starts to come in. Because we can do that, and we can do that. We could do this, actually. But the thing is, it needs to be a 9x9 cube. This is the other thing, because a lot of the rituals are, or at least some of the rituals anyway, are 9x9 cubes. Well, look, if we need more space, we can always just do them outside. Right? Yeah. So let's... If we desperately need a load of space, we can do rituals outside. I reckon that is pretty good for the interior of a wizard tower. No? We can... So if the... we find my little... Find that little website I use. There's a little... It's something like... Hang on. What's it called? Donut Studios Pixel Circle Oval Generator. It's incredibly helpful. So we know that we're looking at 9 is the... well, technically it's 11. Because it's 1 out either end. Yeah. Yeah, I can work with that, actually. That's not too bad. Yeah. I see that working quite well, actually. Again, we've got to make the ground around the outside look a little bit nicer, and now that I know that it doesn't start till there, I can basically come through here and carve this part out, which will help immensely later on when we want to actually get the water flowing through here. Leave that there because I don't want to see the stone. Okay, I quite like this idea, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was gonna say, I think, yeah, you didn't get moved back in. Ah, but it does need to be out more. Because we need room for the stairs. Right, 'cause that's 4 and then 1. And that's 4. And 5, so actually that one. So hang on, so how many says 5 in between? So we're looking at 13 instead? I think. Yeah. Okay, I can work even better with that tower shape. Yeah, that'll be plenty of room for a lot of our magic shit. And the nice thing is, when we need more space, we will just be able to build up. Okay, I'm actually really liking this plan so far. Again, I'm gonna have to sit down and figure out block palettes in a minute, and this has been 25 minutes of me just running through my mind process as I just do nothing, making no progress. Yeah, no, I really like this actually. I like it. Okay. Then we've got, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. So we're going to go with a nice basic oak, dark oak, spruce, andesite, and cobblestone palette for this. For the nice little homesteady, like chill type building. For the industrial, we're probably looking at deep slate, if I had to make a guess. Deep slate may be mixed with... Don't we have... What does chisel have? Or chipped, even. Is there anything in chipped that catches our eye? Or walls? Ooh, grey concrete. Because it has hazard tape. Actually, all the concrete has hazard tape. But grey concrete... Ooh, black. Ooh, black concrete. Ooh. Okay, so concrete is also a possibility. Damn, the glazed terracotta stuff looks nice, actually. Terracottas, there's yeah. I can do it with leaves? Oh, holy shit. Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, that's really fucking cool. What is... Stop. That looks so cool. And we can have vines and, like, plants all, like, what? Oh, I've got some ideas now. Okay. So, let's say we use deep... Look at the gilded blackstone. Let's say we use deep slate with a mix of blackstone and cobble. Well, not blackstone, actually. We'll just use deep slate and stone. Just mixing them in. For the wizard... oh boy, for the wizard. On the one hand, wood. On the other hand, flammable. No, I think wood is a pretty good bet mixed with... We've just got to make it look a little bit more magical. That's the trick here. Look at the mossy stone! Look at all those textures! Ah! Okay, mossy cobble! There you go. Mossy cobble and some wood. Look at the copper. Sorry, this is the first time I've actually sat down and looked at chipped. My god! I can do so much with this. Holy shit. Ah. Okay, so wood and mossy is our basic idea. Traditional basic. And industrial district. Wow. So it's so actually, the block palettes haven't been too difficult to make. And while I was planning on doing some building today, I think we'll actually do that next episode because it also gives me some time to go and get all of those fucking resources. Because we all know that they are going to take a fucking hot minute to get. So this is going to be a slightly shorter episode. Well, it's going to be on the shorter side. Let's put it that way. God, yeah, I really... okay. God, it's been a long time since I've felt this excited to get on with a build. Holy shit. Okay. I need to put the chest back down. Put the chest down. Okay. Okay. Because then this at least gives us a good starting point. It will look nice. If we then wish to develop it further into the big base, provided we don't get another colossal crash, which reminds me, I'm going to back up the world after this, actually. We can do, but if while doing this here, we've got a set space for everything, and there's space for it. Like, I can fit a lot in this space, and we can go up and down. Cool. Okay. Brilliant. I'm fucking hype. Okay. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. It was a little bit more rambly, a little bit more of an insight into my mind while I come up with these builds. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.